Hey party people, I'm Kelly, and that's Bean, and we're Kelly Bean's Bees. We're second year beekeepers here in Central Virginia, and today we're out at the pumpkin patch, and we're going through the Chunky Monkey hive. So we left you in the fish food hive. We ended up just taking out, I think, 2 or 3 frames of honey, and then left the rest for them. So they are still in 3 double deeps. They're doing really well. We probably will split them, but just not today. So then we started here in the Chunky Monkey hive, and Bean is going through it now. We found the queen. We also found lots of queen cells, so that meant that they were getting ready to swarm. So we decided to swarm for the bees and brought them into this box. So the queen is in this box. She was on this frame. She might not be anymore, but that's where she was. So now we are just adding in things for them to make this their normal everyday hive. So the queen was on there. That back frame had honey and resources. This frame has open cells and then some honey. And then Bean is going to, I think, get one more frame kind of like that. And then one frame from the hive, and then a shake of bees. And I think that's all that we'll be putting in this box. So we did that to try to prevent them from swarming where we still got to keep them. So hopefully that will help. So we're getting everything in here. Sounds like Bean has moved to the second box to see if there's anything better to move over. So we'll come over and check it out. I didn't even tell you all in the last video. So the other day when we were at the turkey house, Bean got stung on the hand. So, I almost had a heart attack because there was a bee in my veil, and then he got stung on the hand. Well, he hit the side of a box and whammed the stinger like as far into his hand as he could, pretty much. And so the inside, like palm, like between your thumb and your forefinger, okay, like right in there, that little tender piece of meat. So he got stung there. He was like, yeah, I'm fine, whatever. Well, then we got home that night, and he was not fine. It had gotten really big, and he didn't have any knuckles anymore, or he couldn't like open and close his hand. So that was his first bad sting. So, but you're glad you're better now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if you're wondering, normally Bean and I talk back and forth, but his mic's not working today, so I'm pretty much narrating, asking him some questions, and telling you stories while we're here and what's happening, giving you the play-by-play. So, yes, but we did that, and we didn't even tell you. You'll have to go check out the short that we made, but we do not have a truck, and so we have the beautiful cam. That is the bee car, the bee truck, the everything. Right now, you can actually see the back seat. Normally, it's piled up, and my aunt always asks, like, who's living in the back or who's living in the car because there's so much stuff. But we were driving up here today, and it's been raining a lot last week in Virginia, and right down there in the bottom is a wet spot, and we got the car stuck. First time, kind of surprised it hadn't happened before now, but in the moment it was a little scary. So we got the car stuck, and we made it out to tell the story about it. We didn't have to call anybody to come save us, but it was kind of funny, but also kind of like, Is that another one?
Yes.
That's a capped queen cell. It's beautiful. Wow, kind of looks like a peanut. So,
Shouldn't be here though.
huh?
Shouldn't be here though.
Well,
Hopefully.
didn't it fall off, you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So what are you going to do with it?
Let's see.
Okay. Anyways, so these capped queen cells that we were seeing is kind of why we decided to move the queen out of this hive, because they were trying to swarm. So, Bean, I think, is going to do some surgery to this frame, is my thought. I don't know exactly what's going through his mind. He didn't tell me. But I'm guessing he's going to put it in one of these spots that hasn't really been drawn out and try to, like, stick it in there. Is that what you're going to do?
Let's see.
We'll see, he says. There's a queen cup at the bottom over here. I don't know if anything's in it, though. It's getting a little dark out here today. I think it's around 7. I don't know. But
I need to be really gentle with this.
Bean has to be very gentle because you don't want it to break. We broke one of them open over there. It was interesting, right? It looked like a bee larvae. I think you dropped it. Well, there went Gentle. Gentle went out the door. Oh, you're going to try again? Oh, you're just moving it?
I'm just gonna lay it between the frames.
He's just going to lay it down there, y'all. So, those are a capped queen cell. They treat it differently. They feed it special jelly, royal jelly, and try to make a queen up. So, we're just going through, checking, see what's in here. This side looks like honey and nectars. That's about what that side looked like. Beautiful. We will not be seeing the queen in this hive because she's, down over there. I think there's a cup or, yeah.
There's something in it.
There is something in it, so that's good. So that means that they're trying to make another queen. How many queen cups do they normally try to make, like, if they're trying to swarm? Like, is there a number?
I don't really know if they have a distinct number, like, oh, let's make 20.
Right.
I think they just kind of make some until they feel like it's a good amount.
Okay. I definitely feel like this hive has had a lot. Some of them we crunched.
I would have liked to see more, just because the more that you have, the better your chances are. But
Yeah, I get that.
what I saw was okay.
Yeah. Average.
That's
Closed up. Dang. So if you saw it in our last vid, these are hive beetle traps, and I think it's focusing. Hopefully you all can see those. Little slits are actually closed because the bees have been filling it with propolis instead of letting them be open for the hive beetles to go into. It's just regular cooking oil. This side is just not even really. The other side's beautiful.
This,
Yeah. We might be taking that. Okay.
I think we'll leave it.
Oh, just kidding. We're leaving it. We're also trying to take out frames. So, in the last hive, we were trying to reduce it, but we ended up not. So, what?
I'm counting.
Oh, Bean's counting. So we're trying to figure out how to reduce the hive so we only have 2 deep boxes because they don't really need the third. They're going to be fine with just the 2. So, Bean has just been going through doing that. What other stories do I have to tell them? I don't even know. We have honey for sale. Hopefully by the time you see this, we've sold a lot of honey. We bottled around 4.5, 5 gallons. So that was pretty exciting for us. That was 5 times what we did last year. And yeah, we got the cutest little jars. If you haven't seen them, you should definitely check out our pics to see how they look because they're just precious. They're 8-ounce jars, and so it's a pretty good size of honey, we think. What?
Let's take it.
Bean's gonna take this one. Is this one real foundation or not? Some of these frames in here are not real foundation, and so they will not extract well. I just wonder because the corners look low.
Some of our foundation, the corners are cut out. It is foundation.
It is. Beautiful. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, some of these frames are from the guy we bought these from. Nice guy, Ron. Anyways, some of his frames are, you got it? Okay. Some of his frames did not have foundations, so those frames cannot spin because, well, the wax will just fall right off when we're spinning. Okay, bud, what are your thoughts?
I need to go down below to see if I through.
Oh, okay.
Say that.
Sorry.
Say it.
Oh, Bean's going to go down into this bottom box to see if there's any brood since we took the queen, and we haven't seen brood, right? We haven't seen any brood. Have you seen eggs? A couple? No, not really. So then maybe they were making a new queen because she sucks at her job. It could be possible. We don't know. You never really know. Sometimes Moms just aren't the best, you know? I'm not saying that about like our moms, I'm just saying in general. Or they don't want to do their job. Or their time's over, I don't know. So, Bean's having a hard time getting this apart. Just because the bees like to put propolis in between. But he got that. Very nice. The smoke's below you at your feet. Alright, so we're looking for brood in here. And then what are our actions like either way?
I've seen queen cups.
Yeah.
So
Bean has seen queen cups, so
we leave it, I think.
we would leave it.
Like leave everything how it is.
Like leave everything how it is, okay?
I just want to see if
But he
we've
just
got
wants to see, you know, if we
more
have...
than what I've seen. I would like to see.
He would like to
brood
see
eggs and
more, so
stuff.
he's just going to keep looking to see if he sees more. I get that. I agree. I just feel like they haven't done the best job of actually drawing the frames out. Like, I'm kind of surprised.
If we don't have brood and they are honey bound,
This is the one that has the cell that you put.
I probably should have been careful with it.
Okay, friends, sorry for that. I'm not really sure why the video cut off, but we went through this box and it doesn't have brood, so that's not great. Definitely not what we want to see. So what we're going to do is, since they have a couple of queen cups, but you know, that one we dropped like a football, and you know, we don't know if the others are going to do well. We are going to open up the fish food hive, grab a frame with eggs and larvae, just eggs, mostly eggs. Okay, it might have some larvae. And we're going to put that into here, so hopefully they can maybe make some more cells and then have some babies to care for, because right now this hive is kind of honey bound, which is crazy. Were we here 2 weeks ago?
Well, it's not honey bound, she's just not laying.
Okay, it wasn't honey bound, I guess. She just was not laying eggs. So, that's just not the best to continue a hive. So we're going to get that frame out, add it to here, and then we will be done. We pulled 4 or 5 frames of honey from here, I believe, and so we'll probably be extracting that. We have one at home, I think, that we pulled from the turkey house this week. So we'll probably extract that honey later this weekend. So thanks for being here, guys. We are going to go ahead and do that switch and then close these up and head home because, well, it's getting dark. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you on the next one. Bees out!